Matters of great concern should be treated lightly. One should make his decisions within the space of 7 breaths. It is bad when one thing becomes 2. Loyalty is heavier than a mountain, and death is lighter than a feather. A samurai must be prepared to die at any moment. There is nothing outside of yourself that can ever enable you to get better, stronger, richer, quicker, or smarter. Even if one's head were to be cut off, he should be able to do one more action with certainty. Benevolence, rectitude, and courage form the pillars of Bushido. A samurai's mind is always on death, not because he desires it, but because it is the foundation of his life. The sword is the soul of the samurai. To die with honor is better than to live in shame. Duty is heavier than a mountain. Death is lighter than a feather. True courage is to live when it is right to live, and to die when it is right to die. The way of the warrior is resolute acceptance of death. Rectitude is the power of deciding upon a certain course of conduct in accordance with reason, without wavering. Frugality is a virtue of the warrior. A samurai is not one who lives a life of comfort and ease. A warrior lives by his word and by his honor. The essence of Bushido is to live in harmony with the forces of life and death. A samurai's true victory lies in mastering himself, not in conquering others. Courage without wisdom is like a sword in the hands of a blind man. A warrior's loyalty is his greatest treasure. Wisdom without action is like a cloud without rain. In the midst of chaos, calmness is the true strength of the warrior. Honor is the invisible armor that protects a samurai in battle. The greatest battle a warrior fights is within himself. There is no shame in defeat if one has fought with honor. Discipline is the foundation upon which all virtues are built. A sword is but a tool. It is the spirit of the warrior that gives it purpose. Respect for others is the mark of a true warrior. In battle, the mind must remain calm while the body acts with precision. A warrior's legacy is not in the victories he has won, but in the honor with which he has lived. Patience in the face of adversity is a warrior's greatest strength. To know the way is not enough, one must walk the path. A samurai's word is as binding as the sharpest blade. A life without honor is worse than death. Kindness is not a sign of weakness, but a mark of strength. A true warrior does not seek glory, but acts with humility and integrity. A warrior's greatest enemy is not another warrior, but his own doubts and fears. The heart of a samurai is pure, untainted by anger or hatred. Wisdom is the greatest weapon a warrior can possess. Justice without compassion is tyranny. Strength without discipline is chaos. A warrior's honor is his life, and his life is his honor. The path of the warrior is the path of self-mastery. A true warrior fights not for victory, but for the sake of what is right. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the mastery of it. Loyalty is the soul of the samurai. A warrior's patience is like a bowstring, taut and ready to strike. In every action, a warrior seeks perfection. To serve others is the highest form of honor. A samurai's strength is measured not by his physical prowess, but by his inner fortitude. Death is not the end, but a natural part of life. Silence in the face of insult is the mark of a true warrior. A samurai's path is one of constant learning and self-improvement. A warrior's heart must be as sharp as his blade. The way of the warrior is to accept everything with a calm mind. The samurai must act without hesitation, even in the face of certain death. Honor is not given, it is earned through righteous action. A samurai's duty is to protect those who cannot protect themselves. A warrior's life is fleeting, but his legacy is eternal. The measure of a samurai is not in how he begins, but in how he finishes. In the end, a warrior's true enemy is himself. A warrior's discipline is reflected in every aspect of his life. One must never strike out of anger, but with a clear and focused mind. A true warrior never seeks vengeance. Through hardship, the warrior's spirit grows stronger. A samurai's life is a life of duty and sacrifice. The greatest honor for a warrior is to die in service of a just cause. A warrior's heart is like still water, calm and reflective. To face death without fear is the highest form of courage. A samurai must be ready to act with compassion, even towards his enemies. The greatest strength of a warrior is his self-control. A warrior's path is not a lonely one, for he carries the spirits of his ancestors with him. In battle, it is not the size of the sword, but the strength of the spirit that prevails. A warrior must always be ready to lay down his life for his beliefs. The true measure of a warrior is not in how he fights, but in how he lives. A samurai's actions must always reflect the purity of his heart. A warrior's honor is his most valuable possession. Loyalty is the thread that binds the samurai to his lord and to his comrades. A warrior's journey is a lifelong pursuit of knowledge and wisdom. A samurai must never act in haste, for haste leads to mistakes. The strength of a warrior is found in his discipline and his code of honor. A true warrior fights not for himself, but for those he protects. A warrior's humility is his greatest strength. The way of the warrior is a path of self-discipline and constant reflection. A samurai must always strive for balance in all things. A true warrior never loses sight of his purpose, even in the heat of battle. A warrior's heart is a vessel of honor and integrity. A samurai must be ready to act with courage, even when he stands alone. A warrior's path is one of unwavering commitment to his beliefs. True strength lies not in the body, but in the spirit. A samurai's greatest victory is the victory over himself. Honor is the compass that guides a samurai through life. The path of the warrior is one of constant self-reflection and improvement. A samurai's duty is not only to his lord, but to the people he serves. A warrior must always act with respect, even towards his enemies. A samurai's life is a testament to his code of honor.